For centuries, men and women have stepped away from the table to fast, to pray, to seek something deeper. But what does a 40-day fast look like today? I'm Dr. Sam King of Fasting, and in this podcast, I invite you to walk with four ordinary people on an extraordinary journey.
Welcome back to day 29 of the modern 40-day fast. Today, we're going to talk about a couple different things that we've all heard about conventional diet. I call it conventional diet theory, about losing weight and where this theory comes from. Today, we're going to talk about Davey. He had a bulk comment today on days 28, 29, and 30. And he said, "It has been long. I'm hungry a lot. I just get through the days. Honestly, I have debated quitting, then realizing how close I am to being done. I have been just finding things to do as much as possible. I'm down to 216 pounds. He started at 258.4 pounds. The weight loss has slowed a lot, though. That being said, a normal weight loss program is not nearly as effective. I have lost more than a pound today." So he lost 42.4 pounds at this point by day 29. At the same thing, my weight loss had showed. I was weighing in once a week. So I had to weigh in Wednesday, and I had predicted that I would be about 148. My start weight was 172, and I weighed in on Wednesday at 150 pounds, and I was only down 1.2 pounds in that week. Had I weighed every day, it probably would have bothered me, but over the whole time frame, I was down 21.2 pounds. And in conventional diet theory, or 1 pound a week, I would actually only be down about 4. So I had my pinch points. I still had extra fat on my body that I knew that I still had extra energy to burn, so I could keep fasting. Both of us, our weight loss had slowed, but was doing better than conventional diet theory. So my verse today is from 3 John chapter 1, verse 2. "Dear friend, I pray that you may enjoy good health and that all may go well with you, even as your soul is getting along well." So it's our soul in this fasting phase that's getting along well, and we're having good health, and it's easy to get discouraged when that weight slows. So my research is on, where did this conventional diet theory come from? I think I've talked about this other times, but a pound of fat is 3,500 calories. So if you cut out 500 calories a day and you multiply that by 7, 1 week, you get 3,500 calories. And so the theory is, if you reduce your caloric intake by 500 calories every day, you will lose a pound a week. So does that actually work? Have they actually researched that and seen if it actually works? And they actually have. Can a weight loss of 1 pound a week be achieved through the 3,500 calorie deficit rule? And it was on the International Journal of Obesity. And so they looked at this. Does it actually accurately predict? Is it just a mathematical problem? And right now, there's over 35,000 websites that say, yes, it's in research, it's in websites, it's in textbooks. This is all you have to do. It's a mathematical equation. Okay, great. Let's see if it is actually accurate. So when they apply it based on the time frame, people actually lose between 7 and 12 pounds less than they should have. So it actually is less than predicted. The 3,500 calorie rule does not work. Your metabolism actually starts to slow down, and the 3,500 calorie rule actually fails over time. Very rarely is it actually successful. So at this point, I should have lost, if I did conventional diet theory based on the calculation, I should have lost 4 pounds. And in reality, I probably would have lost 2.5 to 3. And I'm already down over 20 pounds. And Davey's down over 42. And it's all fat. So that's the other advantage. So the conventional diet theory doesn't really work. And we all know this intuitively because we've tried it and it doesn't work for us. I want you to know, when you're fasting and fasting over a long period of time, it does plateau. It does slow down. And that is expected. You're not losing, you don't have that extra water weight to lose that you had at the beginning. Your body's going to start to reach some stasis, and you lose a lot at the beginning, and then you slowly lose, and it just kind of slowly graphs down. And that's to be expected. You'll lose more at the beginning, and you'll lose less at the end. It's especially different for men. Men actually tend to lose very quickly at the beginning, and then they lose, and then they just kind of slowly taper off. Women actually tend to just lose almost in a straight line. And it's actually kind of interesting. You can actually see Chelsea has a graph on this on hers, and it actually just kind of follows that straight line. It's frustrating a lot of times for women when they're losing weight with men. It's because at the beginning, the men lose weight so quickly, and they're like, "What the heck? You lost 5 pounds and it's been 2 days." But if you extrapolate that over time, or you expand that over time, they typically lose about the same amount of weight. So Davey and I are having this frustration on day 29 that women have on day 1 and 2. I'm sure you feel terribly sorry for us. Day 29, you kind of want to start preparing your body for you got 11 days left. Kind of want to start preparing your body for when you're going to break your fast in 11 days. So my fasting fuel today was coffee with oat milk and a little bit of beta fiber in it. And that's just fiber, just preparing everything to start working again. So I would suggest that you do that. If you haven't, I did it the whole time. Kind of keeps you from having diarrhea or constipation throughout. So it just kind of keeps everything working normal. And you'll be very happy that you did on day 41 if you do that. But if you need some help with fasting fuels, we have a fasting fuel guide on our website under the resources on kingdomfasting.com. Shopping guide plus more. And then you can get a link to fasting fuel recommendations. See you tomorrow on day 30.